everyone, I'm Esther Kovac, co-founder and CEO of DroneTalks, and today I'm talking here at the Commercial UAV show with Josh from AVSS. Hi Josh.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Fine. So finally someone who is not from a drone company or a regulator who talks to us about a total different topic, parachutes. Thank Josh. So tell me the story. How did you get into the mindset to set up a company and sell parachutes?
So I think a lot of entrepreneurs are very optimistic and they're thinking about how do we make things fly. I would say we're a bit more pessimistic and we were wondering what happens when things fail. So my business partner and I, we spent 2 years looking at ideas and this idea of a drone failing just didn't seem to make sense to us when we started in 2017. And so from there, we looked at what solutions were out there, and we determined we thought we could build something better that could serve the market. So we focused on crashing and breaking drones and saving them, and ultimately saving those below. It's very much a regulatory technology. When we started, France and Chile had rules. No other country really appeared to be trending towards that, but that was our big bet, that for drones to fly over people, for Domino's to deliver pizza, they're going to need to have safety systems to prevent those failures.
Yeah. Great, and parachutes are the solution.
Yeah, impact reduction. So I think when we look at regulations, they don't want to be prescriptive. They don't want to say you have to buy the AVSS parachute, even though you should. Really, they're looking at impact reduction. How do we make sure that the drone, and that's through frangibility, maybe the drone breaks apart, but the parachute is really the go-to, well-known technology that they know will reduce the kinetic energy and the impact reduction.
And I think parachute has really good experiences from other industries, right? So it was something which is proven already, so you didn't need it to kind of highlight it.
No, and I think there was a really, there's somewhat of an oversimplified concept that, we can drop something slowly out of the sky. We've seen it in war, we've seen it for decades now. But I think the key components is with the parachute market, it's really actually matured over the last 5 years. When we started, you can take a parachute, slap it on a drone, and it was safe. But now there's all these third-party standards that the regulators have said, yes, you need impact reduction, but you also need all this other supporting technology, an automatic triggering system, what we call an ATS. That's used to, detect a drone failure. Another key point is a flight termination system, an FTS. That's to stop the propellers from spinning. So although a parachute is a really simple concept, it's fabric reducing the kinetic energy, slowing down the descent rate, it's really all those other intelligent components of it that make the whole system intelligent and safe.
Fantastic. So you get to this business, and who do you sell to? Who is the one who says, hey, I need to buy now a parachute? Is it a drone operator, or is it a manufacturer who goes to you directly, or how does it work in real life?
So we have two types of customer bases. We have those end users, resellers. So they're buying our product that's designed typically for the DJI drone. It's a retrofit solution, we call it. So we sell it, we have more than 50 dealers worldwide we sell to. We do a few direct, but primarily we're leveraging our dealer network. Local police departments, search and rescue, engineering firms, they're going to these dealers. They're asking for the drone, like the M300. They want the L1 camera. They want the software for AR data. They want all this whole suite. So they're coming for an end-to-end solution, and so we sell our product to them. As well, we sell to drone manufacturers. Drone manufacturers are newer companies that are coming up that are saying, I want to get my SAIL 4. I want to get my risk assessment. I want to fly over people. I want to fly beyond visual line of sight. So those customers are now integrating it with the drone manufacturers. So historically, we sell through our dealers, direct to end users, police, engineering. But as we move towards the future, we're really selling to drone manufacturers and helping them expand the use case so their customers can go and do missions that otherwise weren't available.
So I don't know anything about parachutes. So my question is going to be maybe a very basic one.
That's fine.
But if a drone manufacturer comes to you and say, hey, I want parachute, you design a parachute for their drone specifically, or you sell the already existing parachutes which is compatible with every single drone?
So we have different modules that are standardized based on weight class. So we have a system that will work from drones 3 kilogram to 7, 7 to 10 kilograms, 10 to 15.
Categorize.
Yeah, so we categorize it by weight, and then we customize. So one thing that's unique about AVSS is our supply chain is very vertically integrated. So we actually source our fabric from Europe. We're designing the parachutes to spec of the drone, so we're optimizing a lot. So it's the same enclosure, but the amount of fabric might be altered. So that's for cost savings and flight efficiency.
Yeah.
And so when the manufacturer comes, they're getting a system, the key core electronics have been used in other drones. It's been gone through the ringer, it's been tested, but the tweaks are just minor plastics and some of the physical components.
Yeah. No, it makes sense, So what's next now, Josh? Like, where is the big aha gonna come in the industry? What do you see?
Yeah, so for our world, when we started, the new third-party standard, ASTM F3322, this gold standard of parachutes, it's for unguided parachutes. So when I say unguided, I mean the parachute will deploy and it just drifts. It might land in trees, it might go in telephone poles, it can drift into traffic and cause a domino effect. So that's been the industry standard today. AVSS secretly, privately, behind closed doors has been working on guided parachutes since 2018. So we're actually able to steer the parachute. And so that's really important for drone delivery companies and for those who are operating in really complex environments.
Yeah.
So what's next in the parachute market, we feel, is guided parachute systems. So when the drone fails, you tell it to land in predetermined GPS points, and that allows for a safer use case. It allows for containment, ground risk buffer zone changes. So it's really changing how we look at the world. And right now we're working with regulators in Canada, Europe, and a few other countries and evaluating how does this guided parachute market change the current understanding of parachutes from unguided to guided, and what are the benefits for the customers? Because ultimately we need to make sure that it's still cost effective. We still need to make sure the weight is very comparable to an unguided, but we need to get those value propositions, those benefits to the drone manufacturers so they can help their clients out.
Awesome. It sounds really interesting. Josh, any message what you want to give to our audience, to the drone industry, to the regulators in Europe, anything what you want to share?
Well, if you're a regulator, you should contact us and learn about the guided parachute and how it's going to change your paradigm. I think overall, being at Commercial UAV this year, the show has grown tremendously since last year. And I think, the new normal is drones are here to stay. We're going to go into more riskier environments, riskier use cases, and we will have the safety technologies to really enable that drone to really propel forward.
Cannot agree more. Thank you so much, Joshua.
Thank you very much.